I have a very special guest with me, none other than Maya.
Great.
Maya is joining me today on Stories with Maya's Amma. Welcome, my Kuti. What got you scared?
So I was doing water play
Hmm.
and this boy, he had this bucket and he filled it with water and out of nowhere he just dumped it on my head.
So, my first question is what makes you angry sometimes? What? Yeah, anything.
So there's this girl who was in my apartment when I used to stay in an apartment. I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay. People never used to allow boys to cry. They used to tell boys not to cry. What is your opinion about that? Maybe if you have to perform something, alle.
Yeah, there was this event at school that we all had to play the national anthem on our instrument.
We missed out on one emotion, joy.
Don't leave joy out.
Yeah.
All of the other emotions got a turn.
Don't come give me a hug. Ayo. That's okay. That's okay. Hello and welcome to Stories with Maya's Amma. Today, I have a very special guest with me, none other than Maya.
Great.
Maya is joining me today on Stories with Maya's Amma. Welcome, my Kuti. Welcome.
Hi.
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 Okay. So, before we begin today's discussion, I would want to give a disclaimer to all the parents that are watching, parents and adults that are watching. I'll just give this disclaimer and we'll be back. So, the disclaimer is first of all, my child is not on social media. She is not going to be aware of the output of this content or its comments or reactions or anything of that sort. She's completely out of all this content or my feed or anything. So, this is not going to impact her in terms of social media and how she is being perceived. Why I'm saying this is because your children also should not be on social media. At least till they are really aware of online safety, they should not be part of social media, which I feel is okay maybe at 16, 17, maybe. But how much ever you can delay, the better. Okay, you all know that. So number one is that she's not on social media, and this is not for children. So that's my second disclaimer. This content that we are creating here is not for children. So it's not for you to show your children. I mean, you can choose to, but I am not making this content for children. This is mainly for parents to see how conversations happen between me and my child, who is almost 11 years old now. Uh, because I'm into mental health and sexuality health, this is just to show you guys how these conversations happen. So this content is not intended for children, but yeah, you can choose to show. That's completely your wish. The third disclaimer is the conversations that you hear today are not the standard in terms of having conversations with your children. It's just an example, or what we do, what works for me is what I'm showing you. So you need to use your own discretion, your own um, common sense when you're having conversations with your children. Take into consideration their age, their understanding capability, how much they can articulate, um, what are the situations and circumstances in your home. So based on all these things, you take a call on how to have conversations with your child. This in no way means this is the only way to have conversations. Nothing of that sort. Okay. So I hope you're clear. So now we can start, my Kuti. Today I've taken a very special topic as our first topic. Before that, I understand that you're not too well. Amma's also not too well. It's been really sunny, but then suddenly last 3 days it was raining so bad. So the weather completely changed, shifted a lot. So my Kuti is having a little bit of a blocked nose, and Amma's entire nose and lips, the whole area is chapped and burning like as though I travel from some hill station. So, answering all this, we will make the conversation as short as possible. Okay. So, yeah, I took emotions as our first topic, which is something that we constantly talk about at home. Alright. Yeah. So, emotions, I wanted to talk about mainly anger, sadness, uh, fear, and so many of those emotions. And today itself, Maya actually went through a lot of those emotions. I think today was a day she experienced happiness, fear, disgust. So many of those emotions happened today itself in her summer camp. Can you talk about that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What got you scared?
So I was doing water play,
Mm.
and this boy, he had this bucket and he filled it with water, and out of nowhere he just dumped it on my head.
Oh, you.
I got scared.
Okay. And what was the disgust about?
At story time, there was this frog in the class. I didn't even know that. I just came back from drying my hair, and everyone started running out of the classroom, and I was saying, "What's going on, friend?" And she said that there's a frog in the class.
And you felt disgust, huh? And then later on, you felt it was cute?
No, not later on. There was a different frog in the small lake,
Okay.
and that frog was carrying a small frog and a tiny baby frog
Hmm.
on its back.
Aw. That must have been cute, no?
That was very cute.
Okay. Yeah. And you said something about frog eggs also.
Yeah, there was this huge line
Okay.
of frog eggs.
Mm.
It was so slimy,
Okay. That got you disgusted, oh?
very.
Okay. What did it look like?
It looked like chia seeds dipped in jelly, but it was like a round yolk,
Okay.
thin round yolk.
Okay. Right. So, yeah, we do talk about emotions at home all the time. And I think the first emotion that I want to talk about with you is anger, which is like a big emotion.
Favorite emotion.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Big emotion, no? Very difficult emotion like, to process. Yeah.
Yeah, and inside out too.
Mm.
The head is
Yeah. On fire. Yeah. Yeah. So, my first question is what makes you angry sometimes? What?
when you shout at me.
Yeah, I know. Shout at you for what?
I can't say that.
Some sort of
Say it.
boundary violations and stuff,
Yeah.
right? So when Amma establishes a boundary and then you cross it and Amma's like, Maya, what is this? Yeah, that is the time when you also get angry, no?
Get scared and angry at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah. So that's the time when you get angry. Maybe scared at first by Amma shouting and then later on you get angry. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you feel inside you when you get angry?
Well, first I feel like shouting
Mm-hmm.
at your face,
Mm-hmm.
and then I feel like,
Crying?
yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes I feel like crying,
Mm.
and sometimes I feel like throwing things on the floor, which is not a good thing. I just broke my doll's eyes a few days ago.
Okay. You threw it?
Yeah.
When Amma was not there?
No, you were not there. Whenever I throw stuff, you're not there. Winner. I lost the door. I threw it on the ground. We had to search for it,
Okay.
Papa.
Okay.
And when we found, I'm gonna stick it.
Right. Okay. Fine. So that's what happens when you're angry. You want to yell, scream, throw things around. What about punching a pillow or cushion? Do you do that?
No, it's never like that.
Okay.
I don't do stuff that's harmless.
Okay.
It's not how my body works.
Okay. Okay. So what is that thing that lets you get the anger out? Is it crying most of the time? Yeah.
Most of the time,
Yeah.
it's feeling like shouting bad words at me. Most of the time, I want to do that, but I know I can't.
Mm.
I'm very young.
Mm. Or then you feel that, no? That you need to say some words and all.
Some words.
Yeah.
A small selection of words.
Okay. Okay. And then after that you cry it out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm like, I'm gonna give her the silent treatment.
Mm-hmm.
It never happened.
Because I will come there to have a conversation. Le.
Yeah, you look so powerful
I know.
without your makeup.
Okay. Don't be so brutally honest, okay? Yeah. So
Honesty is the best thing to do.
yeah, I know. Yeah, honesty is the best policy. So, few things that you do to calm down is crying,
Stomp it.
stomping on the floor, okay,
Throwing.
throwing,
Shouting.
throwing, but that should be, you know, very mindful, right? You can't throw and break stuff, right?
I broke my dolls.
But okay, that's because it is a plushie. It was a soft toy, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah, but imagine if something like ceramic or glass or something, then you can't, right?
I'm mindful about that. I don't want to throw that. But if I was not mindful, I would have broken that.
Yeah, you would have. We would have. So we need to like refine our anger management skills, alai, as we
Something that can be fixed.
yeah.
We can throw stuff that can be.
That's okay. But when you're angry, how will you evaluate all of that? That's so hard. So we need to refine our anger management into something that is workable long term. Alai. Yeah.
Another thing that I do
Ah.
is talk about it to someone who isn't a part of the argument.
Okay. That can also work.
And I say some stuff
Mm,
about the other person.
okay. That
Make
can also
my team.
okay, to get the anger out. Yeah, yeah. So something that I want to talk about, not just to you, but also to people watching, especially parents watching. This is again something that we always talk about is you're not angry at a person, but you're angry at something that happened because of a person, because of a situation, because of a circumstance, not at a person. Because if you say you're angry at Amma, Amma's now also sitting in front of you, but you're not angry now. But if I do something that triggers you, yes, the anger comes out. So we can never say that somebody else is responsible for the emotion. We are ourselves responsible for that emotion, which I tell you all the time. No, you didn't make me angry, Maya. Amma was overwhelmed. Amma was stressed, because of which Amma got angry. I keep telling that all the time. No, that's mainly so that you understand that nobody else is responsible for our emotions. We are responsible for our emotions. Otherwise, what will happen? We'll constantly keep blaming others. It's because of them that my life is not good. Because of them that my career is not working. It's because of them that I'm not able to set boundaries. That's never the case. Lie. Yeah, they are themselves responsible for their emotions. But I'm really glad that you are open with me, honest with me. We can have this conversation with each other because this is pretty much how everybody feels when they're angry. They want to shout, they want to yell, they want to use certain words, they want to throw things around.
Set up words.
I know, yes. But we should all learn methodologies where we can process that anger in a healthy way. Alai. Alangi we will hurt others, we might hurt ourselves. Alai. And there is a very popular Buddhist quote or something that I have read somewhere. If you're angry at somebody and then you, let's say it's a hot coal, if you compare the anger with hot coal and then you keep it with you all the time, it's you burning yourself with that. Nothing else is happening to the other person. Which means if you have anger, it is totally valid to express it or bring it out, but in healthy manner. Atra ullu. Yeah. So the next emotion that we're going to talk about is again something that people find it very hard to deal with.
Can I guess?
Yeah.
Sad.
Yeah, sadness. Yeah, sadness.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously. So what does sadness feel like for you? Can you describe?
Sadness feels like crying.
What does it feel like in your body? Can you describe? Does it feel like a lump in your throat or heaviness in your chest or?
What everyone always feels when they're sad is a blocked nose.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Everyone has that.
Tears building up, alle? Okay. Yeah.
Not just the blocked nose, also a runny nose.
Okay.
It likes to run a marathon when you're sad.
And you're sad. Okay. Yeah, so it's good if you just cry it out, alle? Yeah. Do you like being alone when you're sad or with somebody?
With somebody so that I can rant about what I'm being sad about. I don't like talking to myself.
Okay. You like being with somebody when you're sad. Yeah. So we'll talk a little bit about regulation and co-regulation after this portion. Right?
I don't even know what that
I know. That's for parents. Do you remember any situation, circumstance in our life from recent times that you can quote?
recent.
Not recent, yeah.
Can it be like a few years ago?
Yeah, anything.
So there's this girl who was in my apartment when I used to stay in an apartment. Um, I'm not gonna say her name.
Okay.
So one day I was just like 7 years old,
Mhm.
and I knew that we were gonna move to a new house. And I thought it was in 1 year, but it wasn't in 1 year.
Okay.
Since I was 7, it was very hard to manage my emotions, and I cried for very random things.
Okay.
And that girl, she's a meanie. She's rude.
Mm.
And what we call her around here is a Rudy pie.
Mm.
And I was taking down everyone's phone numbers so that we could call each other after I moved. And I was taking her phone number, and she was like, "You don't need this. You can just ask your mom for phone numbers."
Mm.
And then she just like, if I was holding it like this, she just took it from my hand and tore it all up.
Yeah. I remember you had shared it with me a couple of years back. Alle?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we also went through a big bout of sadness when we fostered a dog for like 3.5 months and gave him away to a friend.
Yeah.
That was a sad time, right?
Yeah. Coco.
Yeah. I still miss him, no? And sometimes we miss him and then we cry again and again. What is it
And
called?
sometimes
What is it called?
I don't know.
Like if you have lost something and then you feel sad about it and then you cry about it or think about it. What is it called? That
I don't
emotion?
know.
Grief. Alle? Yeah. We grieve him at times. Alle? Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, there was also this other incident with that same rude girl.
okay.
She and another girl who used to be my friend. After this incident, she was not my friend.
Okay.
My cycle was smaller than the other cycles that everyone else had.
Okay. Okay.
And mine was on training wheels.
Mm.
And I think it's because of that,
Mm.
they took a weird like glue.
Okay.
I wasn't there.
Mm.
And they put it on my cycle's handles.
Oh. Yeah, I remember that also.
Yeah, and it was an ugly glue. It looked ugly. It wasn't a sparkly glue.
Oh, but sparkly glue they can put. No problem.
Unless it's not expired, because I think the glue was expired.
Okay.
Even after days and years, it's still a little sticky,
Yeah. ഇല്ല but sparkly glue ആണെങ്കിൽ കുഴപ്പമില്ലായിരുന്നു.
Unless it's not expired.
ചത്താലും ചുമഞ്ഞു കിടക്കണം. Okay. So yeah, coming back to the topic. Yeah, you were sad on these occasions, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, I know that you are very comfortable to cry it out. Like, even if it means crying for 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you're comfortable to.
Or an hour.
Yeah, I know. Which is a good thing. Because a lot of people, what they do is they keep it inside and they bottle it up. They bottle it up, bottle it up, bottle it up. Many situations, whatever happens, they bottle it up. What do you think will happen after many years of
They burst.
they burst at random?
Their body becomes like this and then
They burst, huh? Sometimes stored sadness can come out as anger. Right? Yeah. So it's better to bring it out whenever it happens. So that you don't have anything left behind. Right? No remnants of old sadnesses. Right, na? Yeah. So what helps you feel better? Being with somebody? Crying? Do you write it out sometimes?
I never write it out. Why would I write it out?
Okay.
I'm not that kind of a person. I stomp.
Uh.
If this was my bed, I'd go like this.
Okay.
Then let my tears stain the bed.
Oh, okay. And you do something with your body to bring the anger or sadness or stretching? Okay, stretching.
I also do this.
Oh, okay.
It makes me feel good.
Oh, okay.
And also, I really want to do it right now. That's why I'm doing it to our passion.
Yes, yeah, okay. It makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes I crack my back. That feels even better.
Okay. Lot of somatic methods Mayu has to make her feel better. Kala. Very nice, Mayu. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. And what I wanted to talk about co-regulation is children find it very hard to self-regulate emotions. They would always want somebody to co-regulate that emotion with them. So it helps when you can have a conversation with them, hug them, talk to them. Of course, after the crying episode, after the anger episode, what do we do usually? After the so-called drama,
Hug.
Lots of hugs. Lots of hugs work. Lots of conversations are like why it happened, this, that. So there is a lot of repair that happens.
I don't like those conversations.
I know, but what to do? We have to have them, no. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ we'll carry it forward to another day, right? Like, how do you feel if you go to bed with those feelings?
I did that just yesterday.
Okay. And then how did you feel about it?
It took a long time for me to sleep.
Sleep. Yeah. So we need to fix things and then go to bed. Alai. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things, it wasn't always just about the sadness.
Mhm.
I had a blocked nose.
Oh, that added on to the misery. Alai. Yeah. So the point I was trying to make was children can't self-regulate for a long time. Even adults for that matter. Even we would also love if we have somebody to regulate that emotion with us, right? But yeah, we are far more maybe capable to self-regulate. But children, on the other hand, they can't. So it will help a lot if we can co-regulate it for them multiple times so that they get to a point where they can self-regulate. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that also with me, my Kuti. What about the next feeling which I have taken in the list? What did we talk about?
Fear?
No, baby. Not fear.
Disc?
No, baby. Overwhelm.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of in a connection to fear. It's fear's cousin.
Fear's cousin another. Oh, okay.
What? Fear and sadness are related.
Yeah, they are. All religion alle.
No, fear and sadness.
Fear and sadness
they're-
are overwhelm.
They're related.
So-
Because overwhelm is between them.
Oh, okay. What do you do when your brain feels full and anxious and overwhelmed with something? When have you felt that? Maybe that will make a conversation easier. Nervousness, overwhelm. Maybe if you have to perform something. Alle.
Yeah. There was this event at school that we all had to play the national anthem on our instruments. I got my guitar and I messed up in so many in like 3 places just because I was scared.
Overwhelmed, alle.
Yeah.
Anxious.
And it took a long time because my guitar won't be heard like if I'm over here and there's like so many people. Okay. My guitar won't be heard, so it took extra time
Hmm.
and they had to keep a mic near my guitar.
Okay, okay. നമ്മൾ എവിടേക്കോ പോകുന്നു. So, babyക്ക് overwhelmed ആയി ആ സമയത്ത്. You felt overwhelmed, right? How do you deal with that overwhelm and nervousness? Let's say there's a school play or something and you're nervous about because people are going to come and watch.
I'm nervous. I tell everyone.
You
that
tell everybody.
I'm like, I'm nervous. What about you? Are you nervous? And then my friend, one day we had this play for all of our standards. So I asked her, I'm nervous. Are you nervous? And she was like, yeah, I'm nervous. And I was like, okay, come on, let's breathe. Oh, and I asked everyone actually.
You breathe, huh?
No, I asked everyone.
You asked everyone, well,
Are you nervous? Are you nervous?
how does that help? To know that you're not alone, alle?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good strategy. To
Because-
feel validated.
Yeah, and also we did it like 6 times.
Hmm.
Thrice one day and thrice the other day.
Okay, yeah, the play kept happening again and again.
Yeah, and not just that. It was like around 12 times because we had to do it for both of the sections of one class.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what you do. And another incident that comes to my mind is our dentist visits. That's a time again you feel very nervous, no? Scared and nervous, overwhelmed, anxious, ellam kuda. Everything. Right?
Everything at once. There's a song like that.
Okay.
There's a song called that.
Okay. Who's the singer?
Lenka.
Oh, okay. Fine.
Why did you ask that?
I don't know. Because I think dentist visits are something that's common for
All the
most children.
not just kids.
Everybody. Yeah. Nobody enjoys it. But we do have gentle dentists, so that's good in one way. And what is our strategy?
Breathe and cry.
A lot of deep breaths and
Sometimes I cry.
you cry also. You should be very comfortable with the dentist. The dentist is also very comfortable with you crying it out, no? And once you have cried, once you have taken your deep breaths, you're okay, le?
Yeah, and these days I'm getting better.
You're getting.
I don't have to breathe. I don't need you by my side.
Yeah, you're getting better at it.
Ooh, it's better.
Nice, Mayo. Thank you. Yes, so my mom, we are nearing the end of the conversation, and you gave a lot of amazing examples and tips, and you were very honest about what you shared, which you always are. Um, I have one question. Let's say some child is listening. I've told already to parents that it's not for children. You heard the disclaimer. But let's say some child is listening and they're having a hard day. What would you like to tell them?
It's okay to vent it out, to cry it out, and if you feel not safe to cry it out in one place, you can always go to a separate corner and cry. You can't keep it in like for a long time. What I said,
Boom, it'll burst. Yeah.
yeah, not it'll burst, you'll burst.
And then have conversations. Like,
Have conversations,
Hmm.
and the thing that works for me is hugs.
lots of hugs. Let's
Lots of hugs.
Yeah. Okay, I forgot about one point. Can you just talk about how sometimes, I don't think today it happens, but in our times it used to happen a lot. People never used to allow boys to cry. They used to tell boys not to cry. What is your opinion about that? They should also cry, right?
Yeah.
Everyone should cry.
Yeah, but I feel like boys in these days too,
Huh.
they if they want to cry,
Hmm.
they don't do it in front of anyone at all. Only their mom or their dad.
Okay, okay.
I've seen that.
Oh, okay. So you have seen that girls are more comfortable to cry outside in public?
Yeah.
Yeah, but boys are not too comfortable. But even if they're not comfortable, they can. Like, they can go and share with their parents and cry it out. Like, yeah, okay, that's nice. We missed out on one emotion, joy.
Don't leave joy out.
Yeah,
All of the other emotions got it on.
yeah.
Why would you leave her out?
Because everybody is very comfortable to experience happiness and joy. These are the emotions that people are usually very uncomfortable. Like.
I know that, but
Yes.
still.
Okay. Talk about joy then. You should feel free to experience, sorry, explore.
Hey.
Huh?
Hey.
Be very express. Thank you.
You forgot the word.
You forgot the word. Express joy. Alle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone is.
Mm.
Especially babies.
Mm. Yeah. So just like every other emotion, express joy also, how much ever you can. Like, yeah. So thank you so much. I hope it helps people get some clarity on at least the tough emotions. I think there are so many more emotions: grief, guilt, betrayal, fear of failure, fear of success. There are so many other emotions, secondary, tertiary emotions that people go through. Maybe we can talk about that later. But I think we have mostly covered the basics. Do you want to end with a hug? You're sitting very far off from each other. You want to come give me a hug? Ayo. That's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for sharing all that. You're amazing.
Look over there.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next episode with Maya sometime later when she's comfortable and ready to have a conversation. We will talk about something else with you guys, maybe boundaries or gratitude or something that comes up. Thank you. Thank you so much, Maya Kutti.
You're welcome.
Bye. Thank you, guys. I'm sending you a lot of love, a lot of healing. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.